And now, last but not least, what is the purpose of an envelope? A lot of people don't think about that. Envelopes are great, they're fun. You're going to like this part. And then the last thing is, do you put a return address on an envelope? Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Find out how in session number 4. You'll enjoy it. Talk a little bit about the idea of how you deliver it. We all know what the purpose of the envelope is. Shared this yesterday, which is what? Who wants to tell me? What's the purpose of the envelope? Most people think, well, it's to get it there. No, that's really not the purpose of the envelope. Pardon? Get opened. If you start thinking that way, you'll have better results in direct mail. The purpose of an envelope is to get open. Of course, you guys probably remember this piece. This was world famous by now. Actually, had somebody in Europe wrote an article about this.
No kidding.
Yeah, they saw it on the internet.
Wow.
This is a piece that I designed. It got opened because it was made to look like it was from your kid or from your grandson, grandchild, your nephew. I mean, why would it do that? Because you can see every word is written in a different letter of color, Crayola. The stamps are crooked like a kid would do. There's no return address. And then it's lumpy. You probably can't tell it, but there's something in it, so people opened it. In fact, when they opened it, they all huddled around at the office because they wanted to see what did Susie get. And inside was a total piece on a coloring contest and all about what we were doing. So the purpose of an envelope is to get open, and you can do that a number of ways. If you're mailing to a group of people that don't know you, I highly recommend that you do not put a return address on it. And why would you do that? How do people do their mail? How do you do your mail?
They sort with the trash can, right? If they know.
A lot of times over the trash can, but it's called the 2-pile. Okay, you go through, keep, trash, keep, trash. Now some people have a 3rd pile. You know what the 3rd pile is? Save for later. That's right, later pile. That's kind of interesting. I might read that later if I have time. But at least you want to at least make one of those 2 piles. And one of the ways to do that is with the envelope, or here's the case with the postcard that has an active little tear off. It's an action where you get involved, an involvement type piece. So those are all factors to think of when you're mailing out to people. If they know you and they like you because you're a good person, then you want to put your return address on it. Another real simple tip, if you're thinking about a direct mail and you haven't done it before, try an invitation mailing. Your mailing should be the size of an envelope, okay? Size of an envelope, size of an envelope that you would send out for a greeting card. Because it makes you think that when I get that, that's probably from somebody that's invited me to a wedding, or it's my birthday. I don't think it's my birthday. Somebody just likes me. That's going to have a high open rate. An invitation. Now inside it could be an invitation to come to Machinos for the open house that we're having, or something else. The event. An invitation to find out about the new baby product because you just had a baby. Congratulations. So invitations are very effective as well. Now, would you put the return address on that? It depends. If you're sending to somebody that knows you and they like you, you might, but probably not. Because your curiosity would be that you want them to get it open to you. Fairly inexpensive way to invite. And that's when you could mail, if your product was for new home buyers, you could mail that out regularly, so much every week. SBJ has an outstanding list of new businesses that start. They have all kinds of lists. And it's only $10 more than what your regular subscription is. Hello. That's a very cheap way to get a list. They do all the public records for you. So again, those are just some thoughts about that. But keep this in mind. If you want your business to grow, you need to come up with an effective direct mail plan where every week you mail a certain number that gets a certain result that then leads to a certain number of sales. If you can get that down, that's found money. Because if you spend $1 and you make $5, even if you spend $1 and make $1.05, sometimes if you can spend $1 and you can make a little less. So why would you do that? Because if the lifetime value of that customer is so great that even that could be a lost leader. But ideally, you want it to where you're spending $1 in this economy and you're making at least $1. And you can do that with direct mail. It's like having a salesperson that you don't have to feed or listen to. That's probably good enough.
That's good. Hey, everybody, what questions do we have for Steve? Now's the time to pick his brain. He has a wealth of direct mail knowledge and also knowledge about raising sheep. So if you want to
Yeah.
switch them.
Here's one we did. It's real fun. It's a wallet. You can mail a wallet through the mail, and it's like, we found your wallet. It was a reactivation program. We found your wallet. We've been looking for you. We haven't found you yet. And you open it up, and there's our picture.
How did that go?
It went pretty well. And again, we need to do it again. And then here was a little coupon for something off, and then our testimonies were on the back.
$33 off. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Weird numbers.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah.
Grabs people's attention.
Okay, so
Well, cool. What questions do you have for Steve?